Hey Heather, are you awake?
What's up? Yeah, I'm awake.
It's about Lori's graduation tomorrow. I don't think I can make it in time.
I see. I mean, if it's about work, it can't be helped, right? I'm sure Lori will understand.
I'm so sorry. I want to go home for her too, but I really don't see myself finishing off all this work in time.
It's okay, don't worry about it. You're in Houston right now, right? We'll celebrate it with the two of us tomorrow. I'm planning on making her all of her favorite foods.
Thank you, Heather. I'm so glad to have married a wonderful woman like you.
Oh, calm down, Eric. You won't get anything from me, even if you kiss my ass.
I need to get Lori a present when I get home too. I'll do my best to finish off ASAP and get home early, okay?
Don't push yourself too hard.
I just sent the text to Heather. She totally bought that I wasn't going to be making it back home tomorrow.
Oh my, look at you, little sneaky devil you. How could you do such a thing to your wife? You're such a bad boy.
Hey, this isn't the time to be fooling around. You made sure everything is prepared, right?
Oh, calm down. I was just messing around. Everything is prepared, just the way you asked for it. The cake and candles, the congratulations on graduation cards, and on the dessert plate, there is a handmade drawing of the popular character from the TV show Stranger Things, a hand-drawn Demogorgon. This is going to cost you a pretty penny, just so you know.
Okay, I got it. I'll pay what you're asking, so just make sure you tell me without hesitating.
I'm just joking. If you invite your company parties at my place, then we can call it square, yeah?
Man, you really don't stop joking around, do you? But thank you. I think I'm able to give the perfect present for Lori thanks to you, Helen.
Oh, you really don't need to be so formal. We've known each other since high school.
Still, I can't believe you're a restaurant owner now.
An Italian restaurant was my dream ever since I was little. Are you sure you don't want to rent out the place tomorrow? I really don't mind if you want to. It's not like we have any employees yet anyway.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to do that much for me. Oh, but I will be inviting over my wife's parents tomorrow. So don't spill any juice or break any plates in front of us, okay? They're very uptight and formal folk.
I would never do such a thing. But understood. I'll be on my best behavior. I'll take it all super ultra serious.
All right, thanks. See you tomorrow at 7 p.m. then.
See you. I'll be waiting for your arrival. Excuse me, your reservation for today? It's 5 of you, including you, right? You, your wife, Lori, and your wife's parents, right?
Yeah, that's all. By the way, I just got to the station. I'm about to go pick up Helen and Heather. I'll pick up Mom and Dad after that.
Right. So,
Huh?
I'm sorry if I'm mistaken about this, but...
Just spit it out already. You really need to stop beating around the bush.
Your wife, she might be at the store already.
What? Seriously?
I only saw your wife's face at the wedding, so I don't really remember exactly what she looks like, but she's got long black hair right now, right?
Yeah.
Does she own a pretty flowery sundress?
Yeah, she does. It's her favorite, and she only wears it on special occasions, though. Wait, so you're telling me she brought Lori to that store with her? Oh, man. The surprise is totally ruined now.
Oh, man. This is awkward. It's a man. She's with a man, not your daughter.
What?
No, seriously. I'm probably just mistaken, you know? I'll send a photo now. Can you check?
Heather, I think it looks like her, but there's no way, right? It's Lori's birthday today.
Right?
I just got home, so I'll take a look around the house real quick.
Okay.
I only see Lori. She looks like she's knocked out after crying too much. There's no food either.
What? What do you want to do? I'm assuming you'll want to cancel the whole thing, right?
Nah, you prepared everything for us. I'll go. But, if possible, could you help me out real quick, though? I promise I won't get in the way of your store. I just finished work. How was the graduation ceremony?
Hey, you! It was so moving. I cried so much. I actually cried too much. My face is a mess.
I see. What are you doing right now?
Huh? I'm out with Lori right now. There was some Italian place nearby, so we're there right now.
I see.
Look, doesn't it look so delicious? Man, I wish I could have let you have some of this.
What a coincidence! I'm actually having pasta right now, too.
Wow, really? Can you send me a photo of it?
Sure, of course. Here you go.
Huh? Wait, what is this? When did you take this photo?
It's from today.
Why is Lori in this picture?
What do you mean? It's because I'm eating with Lori, of course.
Huh?
I feel so bad for her. She was crying at home this whole time, all because her mom left her alone at home and went to go eat somewhere. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't come home.
Wait, hang on. What? You're in Tokyo right now? What about your business trip?
I finished it off as best I could and came back home. I wanted to surprise you guys. You know what I mean?
Wait, hang on. It's not what it looks like. I did leave her at home, but I was just out shopping. I'm heading home now. That photo I just sent you earlier, it was a joke. I'm actually at the store right now buying groceries.
Okay, let's just cut the crap, okay? I'm actually in the same restaurant as you right now, with Lori.
Huh?
We're in a private room, and there are a bunch of little separations, so you probably can't tell. We're sitting next to the entrance of the store. Oh hey, I just saw you peek out. Peekaboo! So, who are you here with?
Friend?
I see. So you left your own daughter on her graduation day to go to a dinner with a male friend. Can I go over there real quick?
Whatever, okay. I'm so sorry. There we go. You satisfied now?
What?
You're so sneaky when you should really be more of a man. If you don't like it, you should have just came running in, guns a-blazing. I'm sure he'll tear you apart, though.
So you admit you're having an affair, right?
Of course I admit it. So you need to admit it too. That you were useless as a man, and that's why this happened.
What?
If you were only full of attractive qualities, I never would have done this kind of thing either. I need to seek superior genetics to make sure that my offspring are going to thrive. You realize that men aren't the only one that want to spread their genetics, right? I'll just tell you since you figured it out. I've been wanting to divorce you for a while now.
Huh? Divorce? What were you planning on doing with Lori?
Can you just take her from me? I don't need some shitty child who has your terrible low-life genetics.
That's why you left her at the house? Have you been doing stuff like this regularly?
Yeah, kinda. Most of the time you were away on business, I was out fooling around.
You're kidding, right?
You're just too much of a worrier. Just because it's a child doesn't mean she'll die after 2 or 3 days of not eating. Stop throwing a fit every time she doesn't eat a little bit. Are you some kind of Karen or something?
I see. I think I understand your logic now. Let's get a divorce. I'll take Lori too.
Oh my god. You're just going to bend over and accept everything, huh? What a loser. You don't have the courage to come in and stop me. You don't even argue. Of course you're going to be dumped by your woman.
You can say whatever you want, but I'm going to have my money for damages.
You silly goose. I'm not going to pay for any damages, of course. Because you gave me mental and physical suffering, forcing me to divorce you.
What?
How have you not figured it out already? You think that there would be a boyfriend who wouldn't say anything while I'm texting my stupid husband? He's helping me out too.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, you're so slow! I'm going to have him help me out to make it seem like I'm receiving abuse from you.
You're not.
Yeah, exactly. I am going to do that. Just a little bit. All I need is one little bruise for proof. From an outside perspective, he's just someone who helped me out when I asked for help. I ran away from you and ran to the police to ask for help with him. I'll put on my best help me face. Then you're done. You're just going to be gone. My parents will be furious, you realize that. They hate people like that. They're going to charge so much for the damages. You're going to have to deal with the burden of Lori for the rest of your life before you end your miserable little life. I feel so bad for you. Whatever. Good luck!
I'm just wondering, you really think that typing all of your plans onto your phone and texting them over to me won't be proof of any of your wrongdoings?
Just look at your text history. I've unsent all of them, so it's all completely blank.
I've screenshot all of this before you unsent them.
Huh?
I figured you'd delete it. I'm not an idiot.
Wait, what?
Did you not think that I had that kind of intelligence? I mean, I'm usually not very good with phones, so I guess that makes sense. But I wanted to save some of your text messages that I really liked, so I learned how to do it. I didn't think it would be useful here. And don't worry, those text messages are all going to be deleted.
So what if you screenshot them? If I just take your phone before you have any chance to do anything, there are no problems with that, right? I'm going to have him take your phone from you. I hope you get your ass beat along the way, too.
Yeah, that boyfriend that's oh so tough, he peeked his face out and looked at me. Then he immediately turned around and went to the bathroom that was nearby. He looked so terrified. My guess is that he saw your parents' faces, too.
Huh?
Yeah, your parents. It was their adorable grandchild's graduation, so they made sure they freed up their night to come by. They're so busy, so I really can't thank them enough. Such great grandparents.
What? Hold on. I don't understand.
Okay, let me explain again. Your mother and father are both with Lori and me right now.
Why?
It's all part of the surprise! I went to pick them up for you. Lori is also happy that she's able to meet up with her grandpa and grandma.
You're kidding me. Hang on a sec. What? Mom and Dad know that I'm here right now?
Yeah, of course they know. They know that you left your own child crying at home, all alone, to go have an affair. They know that the person you're having an affair with is your own company's coworker, too. Man, big-time corporate executives really are something else, you know that? I'm about to pop a vessel reading your texts, but they see all the text messages you sent me at the same time as me. But they're always so kind to Lori and never miss a beat when it comes to listening to her.
You're lying. You're a liar. You're just trying to make me nervous and scare me into listening to what you have to say.
Why would I lie about that? It serves me no benefit at all. If you don't believe me, then why don't you come over here and check on everything yourself?
I can't do that. You really think I would ever do that?
Then how about you have your amazing boyfriend come do it for you? He's got the superior genetics, right? That superior boyfriend of yours hasn't even come out of the bathroom yet.
Eric, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I apologize. I was just a little sad and tempted because all you ever did was focus on your stupid job. I promise I'll never do it again.
You're serious? I could never get back with you. You lie like it's not a problem, you turn around and play the victim, then the second you're no longer in a position to bargain, you act upset. And yet, you don't have the courage to come check on us. That kind of cheating little bitch should get thrown away by people like us.
Eric, please answer the phone. Let's talk with just the two of us.
Yeah, I have nothing to talk about with you at this point. By the way, why do you think that your parents were just quietly watching us this whole time?
What?
They were waiting for the last customer to leave after they take care of their check. Oh, and would you look at that? That last customer just finished paying. All right, I guess the rest of this conversation can be in person then.
Eric, wait!
Oh hey, your mom just had an insanely terrifying look on her face and is headed your way. Good luck! The second that Helen noticed the commotion, she took Lori out of the store, and Heather's mother blew up in a spectacular fashion. She bitch-slapped Heather as hard as she could and forced her crying daughter to get on her knees on the spot. She was screaming from the top of her lungs, scolding her. My father-in-law, on the other hand, dragged the employee from out of the toilet, and he too exploded in a spectacular fashion. I actually wanted to say something too, but I was kind of overtaken by the two that I felt that I had to leave the restaurant for a second. However, as Lori and Helen's guard dog, Choppy, were playing with each other, I could feel a surge of emotion come up, and I started bawling. Helen pretended like she didn't notice and let me handle it. After I calmed down, I entered the store and saw Heather and the man with red eyes on their knees facing me. Heather's parents both apologized to me with those two as well. Apparently, the employee thought that if he saved Heather from me, he could go for the CEO position of the company. Of course, they figured that out, and so he was fired. Her father told me that I should ask for a large sum of money from both Heather and the man. Then he introduced me to a great lawyer. I was able to receive a pretty hefty amount of cash from the whole thing. The employee and Heather are both unemployed, and I'm sure living a hell on earth type of situation. It's still a little tough to think about it, but I'm thinking of working hard with Lori from now on. Oh, by the way, Helen seems to come by to give us some pasta from her store often. It really helps me out because I'm not good at cooking, but Lori just won't stop about how she wants to eat Helen's pasta, and that's all she's going to eat. So I'm struggling a little with that.
Hey, Sophia. I think I mentioned this before, but it's been playing on my mind a lot. I don't think my salary alone is gonna cut it with our baby being due soon and all. Will you keep going to the office for as long as you possibly can?
Okay, I can do that. It's our first child, and it's always a good thing to have some money saved up just in case something happens.
That's right. No one knows what the future might bring. Anything could happen. Like, maybe I might quit my job or something.
What? Do you plan on quitting your job?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I was just giving an example. I wanted to make the point that no one knows what the future might bring. So we should be prepared for anything.
Phew, you had me worried there for a sec. But if something does happen, the most important thing is that we discuss it between the two of us, right? We're a couple, and I want us to always be there to support and help each other.
Sophia, I just got assigned to a business trip scheduled for the week after next. I'm gonna be gone for about 2 weeks, so I won't be around at home at all. I hope you'll be okay.
Wow, you must have been working really hard. Nice going, babe. I don't remember you going on a 2-week trip before, though. That's a long one. What's it for?
I'm gonna be doing a training course at some rural branch office. My promotion's pinned on this, so there's no way I can get out of it.
I see. I can't deny that the thought of you not being around for 2 weeks makes me a little anxious.
I know, babe. I'm sorry. It's really important, though, so I can't miss it. I told my boss you're due to give birth this month, and they're willing to be flexible. Worst case scenario, I can always cut it short and drive back, okay?
I see. Okay, good luck, babe. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for working so hard for our future together.
Oh yeah, there was one more thing. Apparently this branch of the company is way off deep in the mountains somewhere. My boss said the net infrastructure out there isn't great, so there's a chance the signal might be bad. I just want you to know going forward that it might be difficult for us to contact each other.
Oh, really? Okay, no biggie. Just tell me the name of the hotel. At least then I'll be able to get through to someone, just in case something does happen and I can't contact you.
The name of the hotel? Sorry, they haven't told me that yet. Do you, mind if I tell you later?
Huh? Okay, I understand. Thank you, Tristan. It does mean a lot to me, you know.
Anyway, what about you?
What about me?
How's work going these days?
Work? I'd say things are going steadily. We haven't had any real problems to speak of recently.
Is that so? You didn't do anything like, well, I don't know, quitting your job without telling me, right?
No, of course I didn't.
Cool. Well, in that case, I'm pleased.
Why would you ask me that?
No reason, really. I just had a feeling. I thought you haven't really been talking about work much lately, and it made me wonder. Since you didn't tell me anything, my mind started working overtime, and I was worried you might have quit without saying anything.
I'd never do anything like that. We promised we'd always speak to each other whenever anything was bothering us after all, no matter what.
We did?
Yes, we did. The time I agreed to keep going to the office till it was no longer possible so we'd have enough money in case of an emergency. Remember now?
Oh yeah, that was it. You jogged my memory. Sorry, babe. It just slipped my mind is all.
I meant it, you know. If anything's ever troubling you, I want you to know you can talk to me.
Nah, Well, you see, the thing is, I'm fine, actually.
What does that mean? I'm fine, actually. You mean you don't want to talk to me?
It means I can make my own decisions without talking to you. I'm an independent guy.
What? That's not what I meant. I mean, think about what you just asked me. If I went and quit my job without telling you or anything, things would get really difficult for you, right? Which is why it's important for us to talk to each other as a couple whenever we're not sure how to proceed with something or we're about to make a big decision.
Oh, yeah. That does make sense, actually. Okay, sure.
You know, stuff like maybe one of us is having a hard time at work, so we'll discuss the prospect of switching jobs once we find somewhere else to go, or helping each other look for new companies. Or maybe if one of us had some kind of long-term illness, we'd discuss taking holidays before taking the plunge and finally quitting to avoid the finances taking major unexpected hits. We can come up with all sorts of solutions if we discuss things and work as a team.
Yeah.
We're a couple, so it's not fair if either of us makes major decisions on our own. All I'm trying to say is that I want us to discuss things before deciding to go ahead with them.
Yeah, I get it. Let's do that from now on, then.
We have to be on our A games now, Tristan. We're gonna have a son to think about very soon.
I said I get it. I'll be more careful from now on.
Tristan? I just had a phone call from your boss. He said you left something behind at the office? I thought you were on a business trip. This doesn't make sense.
Gah! What? My boss called you?
He said he tried calling you countless times, but your phone was switched off. He said he didn't know what else to do because he couldn't get through to you.
I see. I've been out of state for a while. That's probably why. So, he didn't tell you anything else, did he? Other than I forgot something?
Yes, he did actually. He said that you quit your job. What the hell are you doing, Tristan? Explain yourself. Did something happen at work? Were you in trouble? Stressed? Did you lie about being on a business trip?
Fine. Yeah, I lied. I quit my job ages ago.
What? It's true? Why didn't you say anything to me? I didn't have a clue. We agreed to speak to each other about things like this, did we not?
Maybe we did. But it's not like there was any point in discussing it. I didn't talk to you because I was already 100% dead set on quitting. Nothing you said could have changed that.
What? You were 100% dead set? Why? Why did you quit? Talk to me, Tristan.
Come on, isn't it obvious, Sophia? There you are, living life on easy mode like some kind of queen.
I'm living life on easy mode? What?
Then there I am, like some sucker, spending most of my time at the office to fund your lavish lifestyle. You do nothing but laze around the house and slack off, saying you don't feel well.
Lazing around and slacking off? I can't believe what I'm hearing. It's not like I choose to feel unwell. Do you think I enjoy being 8 months pregnant and barely being able to move?
Is it true, though? When a woman's pregnant, she can say she feels unwell even if she doesn't, and she'll suddenly have the whole world bending over backwards to accommodate her laziness. So you can get time off whenever you want, and it's not fair.
Taking time off work while heavily pregnant is unfair? Fine, Tristan. How about you give birth to our son instead, then?
Believe me, I would if I could. It doesn't seem half bad. You get to take time off work and sit on your backside eating potato chips all day the moment you say you got a headache.
Why are you speaking to me like that? Is this what you've secretly thought of me the whole time?
Yeah, it is. That's why I quit my job, so things can finally be fair between us.
You quit your job so things could be fair? I don't even understand what that means. And if your business trip was a lie, where the hell are you now?
I'm far, far away, deep in the mountains. I bought a house.
What? You bought a house? What the heck?
I always wanted to live a semi-self-sufficient life in the countryside. I saw this as the perfect opportunity, so I took it.
Which part of leaving your heavily pregnant wife to get by on her own in the city was the perfect opportunity?
I mean, it was the perfect opportunity for you to pay me back for all I've done for you and look after me for a change. You've been living life on easy mode because you're pregnant for a long time. And it's my turn now. Make sure you look after me properly. It's what I'm owed.
Look after you? What does that mean? Are you really so desperate to be a cabbage-growing mountain man that you'd throw away our future together? Was the thought of growing old together with me so awful for you? Why did you have to do this now?
It's not that I had to do it. Nothing was forcing me. It's because I wanted to. And I wanted to do it now. Besides, there's nothing stopping me lead a simple, self-sufficient life long into old age.
I'm due to give birth soon. What do you plan on doing about that minor detail?
What do you mean, what do I plan on doing? Why don't I have to plan on doing anything? I'm sick of being the one who fixes everything.
Then there's the money solution. You do plan on coming back soon, don't you? What are you gonna do about your house when you do? Have you even thought this through?
That's just the thing. I won't be coming back precisely because I have thought it through. I'm gonna be living here forever. This is my little slice of paradise, and I don't plan on giving it up. Deal with the money situation yourself. Lord knows I've been providing for you for long enough. Oh yeah, make sure you send me plenty of food deliveries though.
Food deliveries? What? You quit your job without saying anything, then you abandoned me and your son, then you ask me to send you food deliveries? Are you insane?
Of course I'm asking you. It's what's owed to me for all I've done for you. Do you have any idea how hard I've been working to make you happy? To make sure that you never wanted or needed for anything? It's only natural you return the debt of gratitude.
The debt of gratitude? There was me thinking we were a couple, when it turns out we were nothing but a business transaction all along. How silly of me. Did we not agree we'd both work hard together for each other? I'm not saying I deserve a medal or anything, but you're not the only one who's been working hard, you know. Do you have any idea how much overtime I was doing before it got too difficult?
You're the one who wanted us to discuss things as a couple, right? Well, that's why I'm telling you this now. We're discussing. Your salary went down when you started taking days off work. There's a serious indiscrepancy here, and it's not fair. If I'm given 100%, you're given 40. That leaves a gap of 60%, which I expect you to account for.
What is this? Is our marriage just a spreadsheet to you? How can you think like this? How can you say such hurtful things?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with me being overworked and reaching my mental limit. So much so that I feel half tempted to take you to court and demand what you owe me in compensation.
There's no talking to you. I'm done with this. Fine, whatever. I'll send you some food packages. Tell me your address.
I'm pleased you came to see things from my perspective quickly. There's a good girl. But now, make sure you send me enough food and money to get by for a few months. You can send more later. Thanks. Your dad's a farmer, right? This should be good. I can't wait. How's work going, Sophia? Can I get a progress update?
It's going fine as usual.
That's great news. I'm totally dependent on your salary now, so I need you to put on a good show. Oh yeah, thanks for the food packages. They came this morning. 5 whole boxes! They're absolutely crammed full, too. That's my girl. One thing, though. I'm guessing you did it by mistake, but next time, make sure you don't send it payment on delivery, okay?
Listen, Tristan, about that. Did you actually look inside the boxes?
Nah, not yet. It's food and money, right? They're pretty damn heavy, so I don't see what else it could be.
I wonder, what could it be?
Huh? Wait. No way. Hey! These boxes are full of mud! What the hell you think you playing at?
You have no idea how hard it was filling those things up and getting them sent off.
Don't screw me around, Sophia! Where's my money and food? I spent the last of my money on the delivery fee for this goddamn mud! This is serious!
You're broke and penniless because you bought 5 boxes of mud?
You know full well I am! This isn't a joke! Quit laughing at me! Do you really think you're gonna get away with this? You won't be laughing for long! Send me some real food packages, now!
You think I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and obey your ridiculous demands like some kind of slave? Besides, surely if you went to the lengths of quitting your job, you must have had some savings put to one side to help you get by for at least a few months, right?
I used all my savings on the house! Even if I don't have any savings, I'd have no problem living off your salary if you sent me regular deliveries of food and money.
Wow. Wouldn't it be nice if the world really was that simple? There's just one small problem. I have absolutely no obligation to do that whatsoever.
What? You owe me a debt of gratitude! You still don't appreciate how hard I work for you, do you?
A debt of gratitude? You can spew as much baseless nonsense at me as you like. It doesn't make it true. Actually, any kind of positive sentiment I had towards you completely disappeared when my eyes were opened to your extreme selfishness and arrogance. If you want handouts, how about you go and sponge off your parents instead?
Don't be so stupid! I can't tell my parents I quit my job at a time like this!
Aha! So you do have some level of awareness that what you're doing is wrong. Ashamed, are we? Is there a conscience hiding away in there after all? Whatever you do, I'll be going into the hospital for the birth of our son soon. So, as much as it pains me, I'm not going to be able to respond to your messages for a while.
Hurry up and send me some stuff before you go in then! Don't make excuses! What would you do if I starved to death? How would you be able to live with yourself?
Don't be silly. You'll be fine. Just research which herbs and grasses are safe to eat online before your phone contract gets deactivated. I'm surprised you haven't already. I would have thought that would be the first thing on your list as a newly self-sufficient mountain man.
Like hell I can go around eating grass. There are bears around here, you know? If I go around making myself conspicuous, I might not come home.
There are bears there? Oh, surely you should have investigated stuff like this before quitting your job and buying a house.
They didn't tell me when they gave me the viewing. The guy said the place was safe and I had nothing to worry about.
Oh, no. Did you get scammed?
Scammed? No way! In fact, I got a really good deal on the place. It's an old house that no one was living in. They sold me it so cheap you wouldn't believe. You're probably jealous, huh?
Has it not occurred to you that the reason it was so cheap is because there are bears everywhere? Whatever. I'm not interested in talking about your house. The bottom line is whatever you say to me, I won't be sending you food packages, and you won't be getting a cent out of me.
Why not? That's not fair! I always wanted to live deep in the mountains. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid. It's a wife's duty to support her husband's dreams. You must have a few dreams of your own, Sophia. Have you no humanity?
Sure, I have dreams, but nothing I want so bad I'd abandon my family over. I asked you before, didn't I? Did you really have to do this now? Isn't that exactly what you're doing by choosing now of all times to do this? Abandoning me and your son? We're your family, Tristan. I have no obligation to look after a husband who'd do something like this to me.
How can you be so heartless? After all I've done for you, I'd be there in a heartbeat if it was you who was in trouble, Sophia. I'd always come home to help you, even living here in the mountains, no matter what.
It's me who's in trouble, you idiot! I'm about to give birth on my own. How interesting that you're suddenly saying this now after all this time. After buying yourself a new house to live in completely on your own and making it abundantly clear you don't care about me. Your home is in the mountains now.
No! Listen to me!
No, I won't. I'm done with you. Deal with your own mess. And don't expect any help from me.
Sophia, please! Help me! This is my hour of need! I'm begging you! Could you send me some money at the very least? Forget the food. I could buy my own if I got money.
Nope. Oh yeah, when our son's born, I'll be taking him to your parents' place and introducing him.
What? No, don't! Why would you want to go to my parents' place without me there? That would just be weird, right? Of course it would. Don't do that. Please. It'd probably be real awkward for my folks if you went without me. Trust me, they hate stuff like that.
Are you a total moron? Me and your parents get along great. We always have. They're so excited to meet their first grandson. Whether you're there or not makes no difference.
Fine. Whatever. Look, just don't tell them anything about me, okay? Just tell them I'm on a long business trip abroad, okay? You can do that for me. Right, babe? Right?
A business trip abroad? Have you lost your mind? I have to admit, I am embarrassed at the thought of discussing the fact that my husband is a penniless mountain hermit, so it's not something I'll bring up myself. But if they ask, I intend to answer honestly.
No. Please, wait, Sophia. Will you please just be flexible on this one thing? I need to speak to you about this seriously. The signal's terrible at this house, so I can't discuss it properly right now. I'm gonna run down to the base of the mountain. I'll ring you when I get there, okay? You'll answer, right?
There's absolutely nothing to be gained by talking to you. So, while it's unfortunate, allow me to politely refuse your request.
Don't say that! Please, I'm begging you! You said it was important to discuss things! Look, I'm sorry I quit my job without telling you and bought a house in the mountains. We're a couple, aren't we, babe? Isn't being a couple all about helping and being there for each other?
Oh, I see. The fact that we're a couple is suddenly important to you now that you want something from me? You're the one who told me I need to get by somehow on my own. You're the one who made this marriage no longer about helping each other. Good luck with that self-sufficient mountain man life you've always dreamed of. You should be celebrating, baby. You finally realized your childhood dream.
No, please, I'm begging you. I've never been this serious about anything. Aha, I got it. Why don't you come and live here with me? It'll be great, baby. Just me, you, and nature. It's perfect. Why didn't I think of it before? You'll come, won't you?
Don't forget the bears. I guess they fall under nature though, huh? If you look hard enough, you'll see my answer is already waiting for you. It's in the bottom of one of those mud-filled boxes. It's in the form of the fully filled-in divorce papers with my signature on them. Be a darling and get them signed and turned in ASAP. After that, I was admitted to the hospital and gave birth to a healthy baby boy. Tristan's parents came to see me in the hospital after the birth, but they were both shocked to find that their son was nowhere to be seen. When I explained why that was, they were shocked, dismayed, and disgusted in equal measure, and apologized profusely. Then, a few days after the birth, while I was still recovering at the hospital, I got a phone call. Apparently, Tristan had been attacked by a bear in the mountains while out foraging for herbs to eat, and he was rushed to the hospital. Fortunately for him, there was no danger to his life. But not so fortunately, he was genuinely broke, with not a cent to his name. He gave the doctor my number, who, not knowing what else to do, gave me a call. I still hadn't been discharged from the hospital, so there was no way I could do anything. Tristan's dad was kind enough to rush out to him, though. However, from Tristan's perspective, his dad was probably even more terrifying than the bear. Now that the birth is out of the way, and I have my son to look after, all that's left is to wait for the divorce to be finalized. Then, I can finally focus on mine and little Tommy's future. Becca, Mom's going out today, so I won't be home. You go ahead and figure something out for dinner yourself, okay? What? Hang on, where are you going? I'm going to LA real quick. I have something that came up, and I gotta go take care of it. What about Dad, though? Look, Becca, why do you think I'm able to go out at all? It's because your father is out with his company parties, having dinner with them, obviously. Otherwise, there's no way I'd be able to go out at night. About today, though, it's my birthday. Did you forget? Why would you think I forgot? But if Dad isn't here, what's the point in having a party at all, right? Why don't we just pretend this year's birthday never happened at all? Actually, why would you even want to celebrate your birthday at your age? Huh? You're literally in high school already, right? Are you seriously happy because it's your birthday? Oh, you need to grow up. It's literally the world's most useless celebration. Why would I want to have a party for it? Dude, that's kind of messed up to say to your daughter. To me, it's a special day. I thought I could hang out at home and celebrate with my family, so I even turned down invitations to celebrate with my friends. Well, then it's your fault for being stupid. Look here, a good woman at the bare minimum doesn't reveal her mind or her age. You especially, don't have much to work with in the face department. So, if you have spare time to celebrate some dumb birthday, you should study. If you're not even smart, no one will ever marry you when you're older. What the? Why are you telling me this on my birthday? I seriously do not understand what is going on right now. You're being such a bitch. I'm telling you everything you need to hear. I'm looking out for you, you understand? Who wants to be single and unmarried past 30? Mom, where are you right now? Help me, please. I just got hit by a car and they just drove away. I can't move at all right now. There's so much blood coming out of my leg. Someone just help me and called an ambulance for me. Mom, where are you? This hurts so much, Mom. Please, help. Please, come save me. Mom, please.
What's going on? Did something happen? Is everything okay?
Dad, I'm really sorry to bother you while you're working. I was just involved in a hit and run. I'm in an ambulance right now.
What? Why the hell aren't you saying anything? Are you okay? Talk to me!
I'm okay. Sorry, I could answer, but apparently my phone broke when I was hit by the car, so I can't hear anything.
Are you injured?
I'm bleeding a lot from both of my knees. Also, my left elbow won't move at all, no matter how hard I try.
There are people around you right now, right?
There are the EMT people around me right now, yeah.
Where is Mom? Is she with you? Did you message her at all?
I did, but she's just ignoring me. She won't answer her phone.
I thought she was supposed to stay at home tonight. That's weird. Whatever. Okay. I understand. I'll head over right now. Tell me what hospital you're going to.
I'm so sorry, Dad. I know you're still working.
Becca, you don't need to worry about that at all, okay? Just tell me which hospital you're headed to.
I'm heading to Central General, I think.
Okay, kiddo. I'm heading over right now.
Sorry, Becca. I didn't check my text messages at all. You were in an accident? You're just messing with me, right? Oh, you're seriously so slow. Where are you right now? I'm at the hospital already. Dad is here with me too. What? Dad is supposed to be at work, right? Why is he there? You didn't answer the phone, so he came for me instead of you. Are you telling me your dad is literally with you right now? Are you serious right now? I was actually taking care of work, to be honest with you. I'm so sorry. I'll head over right now, okay? You hang tight. You really don't have to come. Anyways, why didn't you come by to save me? I texted and called you so much. I told you, sweetie, I was at work. I was too busy, so I couldn't let it go. Yeah, you were ignoring my SOS to go to your stupid beauty salon, right? Be honest with me. I have photos of you at the beauty salon too, you know. My friend's sister just sent them to me. Huh? Your mom just finished her therapy at our salon, Becca. I wasn't the person working on her, so I couldn't really say anything to her, though. So what is this about you being involved in an accident? Are you okay? That's what I got from her. You didn't know that Susan's sister worked at that salon, did you? Susan's sister? I just talked to her on the phone. She was surprised because she didn't realize that I had such a bad accident and was badly injured. You were apparently laughing at my text messages too. She thought I had just tripped and fell or something. You knew about what I was saying and what had happened to me. You knew that I was in a hit and run. You knew. And yet you still didn't come, right? Am I right? I didn't know. Those people must have been lying, dear. I wasn't even looking at my phone, I promise. I didn't know, so how could I possibly go save you? You realize that we can find out if you had your phone or not just by asking the sister to look at the surveillance footage, right? You don't really have to do that much, do you, dear? You don't trust what your own mother is telling you? Why would I possibly be able to trust you? You ignored your own daughter who was involved in a terrible accident so you could sit there with cucumber slices on your eyes and enjoy life to its fullest. Why would I trust a parent like that? To be honest with you, I can't see you as a parent. Okay, I got it. If you don't like it, I'll just apologize, okay? Just please, don't tell Dad that I was at a beauty salon, okay? He already knows about everything. He's looking at these text messages right now, too. Huh? You two can go ahead and talk to each other on your own.
Becca showed me everything up until this point. All of the messages that you ignored. I didn't realize that you behaved that way towards your own daughter. I had no idea. I have lost all hope in you as a human.
No, it's not what it looks like. I have my reasons, I promise.
You left your own daughter's birthday to go play. And you didn't even go to save your own daughter when she needed help the most.
So what? Who cares? You also forgot about the birthday too, right? I didn't say anything. But sometimes people forget things. It can't be helped. That just means that she really doesn't have any kind of presence in my life.
I didn't forget about her birthday, just so you know.
Huh? But you said that there would be a party with your coworkers.
I didn't say that I would be attending at all. I even specifically said that I would try to figure out a way to get home and not go.
What? Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
Of course I was being serious. Why would my party be more important than my own daughter's birthday? I even bought a present for her and I was headed home when Becca called and messaged me.
Wow. Becca, you are seriously the absolute worst.
What?
She has no idea what it means to be a man of your stature at all. I mean, just think about it for a second. Work is just a tool for a man to increase his own self-worth. Duh. And then this daughter decides to go and get in your way? Unbelievable. No, that is totally unacceptable.
That's literally what daughters are supposed to do. Parents should always take care of their kids, no matter what happens.
I knew that was how you felt about everything. I always had a suspicion, but now I know for sure.
What?
You look at Becca as a woman, don't you? Someone you're attracted to?
What the hell are you talking about?
You're attracted to her because she's pretty and young, right? Oh, I knew it. That's disgusting. Oh, gross. I always had a sneaking suspicion between you two. I'll be honest, you're the one that's acting disgusting.
What the hell are you smoking?
I knew about this from a long time ago. That's why I ignored this accident, too, on purpose.
What?
I figured if Becca scratched up her face real good, then maybe, just maybe, you'd wake up from your stupid dream with her. Because even if she's young, she's ugly. Then she's completely worthless as a woman, right? I, on the other hand, may be a little older recently, but as you can see, I'm maintaining my beauty from my younger days. If anything, I've really been able to polish and work out all of the problems.
Okay, so first off, you're never going to look as good or be as good of a human as Becca. Ever.
What? Why the hell not?
That's because she doesn't judge people based on their titles or their looks. She's also a capable human to be able to care genuinely about their well-being and put aside her own self-interest. That alone puts her miles above what you are as a human being.
What the hell are you even talking about? The value of a human being is basically all about looks. There's no way that Becca would ever be worth anything like me.
Yeah, so about that. She's above you in that department too. She was even scouted by a big-time modeling agency too. I know she turned it down because she wasn't interested either, but...
What? What is this about? I didn't hear about that. Becca is getting scouted? What?
Apparently it wasn't her first time either. It's been a repeat occurrence. She was totally used to handling the situation. Also, why would she tell you anything? It's something that she really doesn't care anything about, unlike you.
What? Anyways, who cares if she's being scouted? Big deal. I used to be a model back in my day, too.
Yeah, you always say that, but I'll be honest with you. Being on the local paper once because your relatives had some connections doesn't make you a model.
What? How did you know about that?
You realize that all your relatives know about that, right? I don't believe that you're still bragging about it. Everyone always talks behind your back because that's all you brag about.
What? You're just lying to me, right? Did you tell them off for me?
Why the hell would I? They're not wrong at all. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to my lawyer and we can talk about what's gonna happen next.
Huh? What do you mean what's going to happen next? Are you talking about breaking up?
Yeah, why wouldn't I divorce you? I don't want Becca to have any more bad parenting from you.
Please, no, please. I need you to rethink this.
No way. You have no right to be her mother.
I don't need a right to be her mother anymore. I don't even want to have a daughter. I wanted a son.
You're seriously so damn rotten to the core.
Come on. I'm already 47 years old. If you dump me, I can't continue on with my life.
You're seriously only thinking about yourself till the very end, aren't you?
Of course I am. I need you to take care of me till my deathbed since we got married.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Becca is saying something right now. She apparently wants to give you some advice.
Huh?
A good woman, at the bare minimum, doesn't reveal or mind her age. If you're not even smart, no one will ever marry you when you're older. You're almost in your 50s. That's what she said to me now.
My angry mother tried to come into the hospital where I was staying, but we kept where I was a secret and refused to tell her where I was. My father decided to go see my mother when I left the hospital, but apparently she was wearing red high heels and a short skirt, as if to show off what a great woman she was. She was trying to get him to fold by seducing him. Of course, my father and everyone around him were aghast by the sight. As soon as she figured out that he was not going to change his mind about the divorce, she started crying in public and begging him not to leave her. It was hell on earth, to be honest. I'm currently living at my grandparents' house, but if these two are divorced, I'm going to live out here with my father and my grandparents. I prefer the life out here over the city life, so I'm actually excited for what's to come.
Sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but I have a question. It's about the N&N company. I'm not sure about a few things. Do you have a second right now? I don't have time right now. Can't you tell that I'm busy without asking anyway? You always call me and won't leave me alone. You've been working for how long? And you can't tell these kinds of things? If it's that important, then you can just ask someone else. I apologize for not being able to figure things out sooner on my own. With regards to the N&N company, who else can I refer to ask questions about? Dude, I just told you that I'm busy right now, didn't I? You really can't figure that part out on your own? You're not a child that needs to be shown everything, right? You should learn to do things on your own already. I apologize, sir. I'll ask Mr. David for who to refer to. What? Why would you ask David? David isn't bored like you and has things to do. Stop getting in the way of people's productivity. I wasn't sure who else would know what to do, so I just thought of him. I'm sorry that I didn't think about it enough, sir. Oh, whatever. Just leave it alone. I'll handle the case with N&N. You just transfer all of the documents my way. It's seriously such a pain in the ass having employees that can't do their damn job. I'm already pretty busy because the CEO sees potential in me. I can't do everything because of a little nobody. Understood, sir. I apologize for causing so much trouble with you. Please, handle the case from here on out. Mr. James, can I ask what happened with the N&N case? What? What do you mean what happened? I made sure that everything was completed while I was incredibly busy. I squeezed it all between my schedules. Thank you so much, sir. If possible, would it be alright for you to transfer all of the orders and invoices from them? Oh, you won't need to worry about that. I'm going to be handling the N&N company cases now. Huh? Are you saying that I will be removed from the project? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've grown tired of your uselessness. I'll take care of it from here on out, so you just do what you can to secure another deal with a different company. Alright? I'm not sure, sir. I was the one that secured the deal the other day with N&N Company, so if at all possible, I would like to have all responsibility to handle the case till the end. Oh, that's not going to be possible. I already told them that we've changed the point of contact. They told me that they didn't want someone who threw away their work duties so easily. They said that they wanted someone new and didn't want to hear from you anymore. I didn't throw away my work duties, sir. You did pass it my way, didn't you? You should think about what it feels like when people have to pick up the pieces all the time. You just work on sales, alright, buddy? Understood, sir. I apologize for all the inconvenience I have caused you. You're newlywed, right? I can't see this ending well for you. I hope you work hard to not get divorced. I'm not sure if that'll be possible with how bad you are right now. I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't happen, sir. Your wife was really beautiful, wasn't she? You want me to pick her up for you before she dumps you? No, sir. I vowed to be with her for the rest of my life, so I will have to pass on that offer. Ah, look at you being straight-edged. I don't know what your wife thinks, though. Someone as useless as you, she might want to break up with you right now, even. I pray that that's not the case. But if that is the case, then whatever happens, happens. Uh-huh. That's a really boring take. Mr. James, do you have a second, sir? You again? How bored are you, always talking to me? Unlike you, I actually have stuff that I need to do. I only need a moment of your time, sir. The change in schedule suggestions that I asked for you to consider before I submit it. It showed up in my department as suggestion accepted. Yeah, those were my suggestions. I knew it, sir. I only showed you so I figured that it had to be someone that took my credit. You are aware that I was the one that made the document and suggestions, correct? Why would you do such a thing? Plagiarize. You should have made your suggestion sooner. You took too long to submit it, so it's your fault. Besides, you were basically able to make the form because of my advice. In a weird way, it was all my accomplishment. That's why I suggested it for you. But I did ask for your advice and opinion, true. But only a small portion of my contact reflected the advice you gave me. I think that it's a little bit of a stretch to say that it was all thanks to you. What? Are you saying that you used that list? No, right? The CEO likes me. You understand? The person who the CEO of this company likes versus the guy that's just a regular Joe Schmo. Who do you think the CEO will listen to and believe? You don't need to think that hard to figure it out. This plan, the thing with N&N Company, I'm not sure what I did to deserve this kind of hatred to be directed towards me. Did I do something to offend you, sir? Dude, I'm impressed that you haven't figured it out already. You can't do shit unless you have explicit orders. You don't report back anything, but you always ask me for help when I'm at least available to provide any kind of help. And then your marriage made everything worse. I can tell that you're distracted by your new life. You're not coming here to play around, you damn thief. And you realize that I, being your boss, have to clean up all the pieces for you. Do you understand? It's your fault for not being a good employee. I really didn't mean for any of that to happen, sir. It seems that I have caused you a great amount of distress because of my attitude. I apologize. I will do whatever I can to make sure that this sort of thing does not happen again. You really can cut the formal crap, okay? Honestly, I'd be happier if you just up and quit your job for me. If you have a problem with the way I handle my work, you just quit. I don't really think we'll have a problem with you leaving this job anyway. I'm sorry, sir, but I just got married, like you said. I cannot quit that easily. I hope you continue to mentor me and help me with my career. Wow. If that's what you want, then I'll make sure you don't have a reason to stay here at all. Then you can quit with no remorse, right? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, sir. Just keep watching. You'll understand eventually. It won't take you long to figure it out either. Are you cooking something up for me again? You really should watch your tone towards your boss. I'm sorry, sir. If I were in accounting, I would cut your salary in half immediately. You should stop trying to figure things out like some kind of detective and just wait and see what happens like a good boy. Understand? It's not like you can do anything about it anyway. Just make sure that you don't add more work for me to take care of. It's seriously so tough having an employee that I can't use. Yo, Harold! Check it out! This is your wife, right? I totally stole her from you. She says that she's completely tired of her husband. I mean, now you don't have a reason to stick around and steal our salary, right? You lost your job and your wife. What a loser! What is this photo about, sir? Why do you have a photo like this on your phone? Well, it's because I took the photos, of course. She's let me take whatever photo I want of her. I see. Is the woman that you're seeing consenting to all of this? The woman I'm seeing? What are you talking about? You probably shouldn't be saying that about your own wife. Or wait, maybe it's that you don't want to admit it's your own wife doing this kind of thing. No, it's not really about admitting if it's my wife or not. It really isn't my wife. What are you talking about? No matter what way you look at it, it is your wife. You really need to face reality, dude. Kinda scary. Well, actually, my wife has a twin. Huh? What? Yeah, so I'm sorry to break it to you, but that person isn't my wife. I'm gonna go ahead and be the one to tell you that you stole the CEO's wife. What? No, don't play like that! I'm not playing around, sir. My wife has a small but noticeable freckle under her right eye. The woman in this photo doesn't have that freckle, does she? I'm sure it's just the angle of the photo! I don't know about the truth behind this photo, but I can tell you that if you just bring the woman and look at her in person, you'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly. You've got to be shitting me! I didn't know about that at all! I don't think it's something that would get brought up in our regular conversations. I didn't want people to think or treat me differently because I was family with the CEO. But you really did something that is truly wrong, didn't you, sir? I can't believe you would make a move for the CEO's wife over some kind of cheap workplace drama. No, wait, but look, I didn't know that it was his wife! Right, you thought it was my wife. Exactly, so this is something that happened entirely by accident! It was quite odd that you went for the CEO's wife. However, you really shouldn't have gone for someone's wife at all. It's not very much an accident. I mean, let's look at it this way. If we just keep it between ourselves, then this never has to hurt anyone, right? Right, Harold? As much as I'd love to be on board with that idea, the CEO is my brother-in-law, and the woman in that photo is my sister-in-law. So, I can't really just let my own private life run rampant like that. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. If you just shut up about everything, nothing has to happen and no one gets hurt. I can't believe that his wife, that he loved oh so dearly, is cheating on him. My brother-in-law will be quite shocked. Personally, I want to tell him right now exactly what is happening. I even have a photo of the act taking place right now. Hang on, Harold. I'm sorry for trying to make a move on your wife, and I'm also sorry for taking your work and claiming it as my own, but this is something else. Please, just let this go, okay? Look, if I'm not around, there's a whole lot of work that won't get taken care of, right? Oh, don't worry about the work duties that will need to be picked up. You always claim to be busy while loitering around the office all the time. The small amount of deals you had claimed as your own were all stolen from your employees. We all know that you don't do shit around the office. You not being around would make things work smoother, and I can't think of a single thing that will be more difficult as a result of your absence. Wait! People are always saying that you look so busy all the time? Oh, that's just sarcasm, clearly. Even with regards to the N&N company deal. Your decisions about the whole project were too terrible, so I was actually asked to take over it after you leave. What? Who said that? The CEO of N&N himself. The CEO?! Well, I've always known the CEO of N&N. We've always got along well. Because you took over the case from me, replies were slow, the work grew stagnant, and the CEO had quite a few complaints to file with you. He was actually pretty damn pissed. But the only thing I can think of that would be annoying from your absence is... Oh, maybe that it'll be my turn to take out the trash sooner during the week. Hang on, Harold! We're such great friends! You wouldn't want to ruin our special relationship, right? If you want to talk about the kind of relationship we have, you shouldn't be surprised if I just told on you about everything to the CEO immediately, right? Hang on! Seriously, wait a second! Let's sit down and talk about it first, okay? Please let me talk to you, Harold! We really don't have anything else to talk about, sir. You just go ahead and talk to the CEO to explain the situation to him instead. You might actually be able to talk your way out of it with him. You always bragged about how you were his favorite, right? After I told the CEO about the whole affair, he called his wife and James to the office and had a three-way conversation. He bragged so much about how he was the CEO's favorite, but when it came down to talking to him, he was completely overwhelmed by the atmosphere of the whole thing. He was like a scared little puppy. There was definitely no way to talk his way out of this one. The CEO's wife was also deeply regretful of her actions. The two ended up agreeing to try to work out their relationship, and agreed to try to sue James for all the damages. Since the actual affair only lasted for a short time, he was only sued for about $10,000. But more than any of the money, he was known as the terrible man who went for the CEO's wife and succeeded. He was tired of the looks people gave him, and eventually, he quit his job after looking like he had just seen defeat and was depressed. After the whole thing and James leaving the office, I was able to work extremely efficiently. I actually was promoted to his position as manager. He was such a stressful person to deal with and just an annoying existence in my life. But I'm using him as something that someone should never do to help educate our new hires.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.